It's like you're doing this to yourself. I understand what happened before. I understand maybe there's something that really bad happened that we're kind of, you know, dealing with here. Hey Cancer, welcome to your weekly reading. This is for the sun, moon, and rising in Cancer. This is a general reading for love and guidance. Remember, energies can be vice versa. If this doesn't resonate with you, make sure you try out your other placements. I have weekly readings for every sign, so if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to the family. If you're interested in a free reading, I have a promotion until the 25th of this month, which I believe is tomorrow if you're watching this the day it comes out. So make sure you click the link in my Facebook. And even if later, just click my link in my Facebook. I have reasonable pricing for personal readings. Okay, let's see what's going on with you, Cancer. Alright, we've been taking a pause from something here. Have we been a little greedy lately? Have we been a little greedy? I'm looking at these two cards here in reverse, and it seems as though we're putting ourselves in an uncomfortable position here. It's like we're kind of... Okay. For some of you, I feel like we ended a relationship. It doesn't have to be a relationship like a... like, you know, like a marriage or anything like that, or like a relationship, but we ended some type of relationship, and I think it spun us out of control, where maybe we're using money too frequently, or we're just kind of set like, okay, so since I was hurt, I can kind of go on this rampage and do whatever I want. It's kind of creating yourself as a victim. Or, keep this in mind, you could be dealing with someone who's going through this, that because of whatever they went through, they're playing the victim, using whatever material goods they have to just above and beyond what they're supposed to, because they feel like they have this cloud hanging over them. The reason why I put the devil here is because I feel like it's that kind of like greed, like this situation is just so like, it's like, okay, so since I was hurt or since I went through something, I'm allowed to act this way. But it's not true, because I feel like you're covering it up, and I'm saying you're, like, whomever it is. It doesn't have to be you. This could be somebody that you are dealing with. I feel like it's being covered up by like, okay, well, I need to do this for my family, or I need to do this for myself, or these are the actions that I need to take. We have two kings here. I feel like this is the action I need to take in order to move on. I feel like it's kind of like a facade. We're looking at two different pictures here. It's like, okay, I can act like this. I could do whatever it is that I want to do because, you know, because I was hurt. But I'm only doing this for my family. I'm doing this because I have to. I'm doing this because it's going to make me stronger. I'm going to pull some more cards here, but that's how I'm looking at this initially. It's like, because I'm pained, I can, you know, but you may not see it. Are we making excuses for ourselves here? Maybe some unfortunate news came in. that kind of spun this out of control. Or maybe some unpleasant news about what you're doing right now is going to switch up. There was some type of, yeah, and you're defending this type of lifestyle here because you had to walk away from somebody, or somebody's going to end up walking away from you because you're acting like this. Is that the Emperor I just saw? Oh, the Hierophant. For some of you, maybe this had to do with a marriage. Something that you worked really hard and long on, found out about something, broke your heart, kind of went into a whirlwind of events after that, defending it because you had to walk away from the situation, defending your bad habits. So it's kind of spiraling out of control a little bit. Remember, nothing but honesty here. I'm only going to tell you what the cards say. Knight of Swords here. We're moving pretty fast. 2 Knights have came out. I feel like we're moving super quickly here. It's like maybe it's just a hurry to combat our feelings. Or we want to have new feelings so bad. Ace of Cups there. The Star. I feel like we want so bad to get over this, and maybe we feel as though this is the only way to get through it. For some of you, maybe we left a situation alone to be able to better ourselves, and this is what's going on the other side of that. Meaning you're thriving, and the other person is sinking down into a depression. That's for some of you too. I think that's the High Priestess that came out. Ten of Swords in reverse and a High Priestess. I feel like for some of you that are kind of spiraling out of control, I feel like we know we are. I feel like we have that intuition that we know what we're doing is not the right way to deal with the heartbreak. We may feel stabbed and heartbroken and beat up, but in turn we're kind of using that in our way of I don't know, I don't want to say that we're doing this to ourselves, but we're kind of doing this to ourselves. The High Priestess is all about intuition, that knowledge of knowing oneself. It's like, I know that I'm putting myself in these bad positions. Cancer, I'm not sure what you're trying to achieve here. If you know that how you're treating this situation isn't the right way, then why are we doing it? It's like you're doing this to yourself. I understand what happened before. I understand maybe there's something that really bad happened that we're kind of, dealing with here. But I feel like you're doing this to yourself. Yeah, you're definitely doing this to yourself, love. I know we want some real love. We want our family right, but I feel like there's a better way to do it than you're just going to end up hurting yourself. It's time to look out a way after it. You're probably left out in the cold. I understand that. You were pushed aside like you were nothing. Whoever you was with maybe was just bored of the situation and could have possibly jump-started whatever happened between you guys. Like, I understand. I completely understand. But don't hurt yourself or hurt your potential because of what happened. You walked away from the situation, which is a great thing. I know it's something that you worked really hard on, something that you were waiting to grow, something that you took pride in that was taken away from you. So make sure we're dealing with it the right way. Ace of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, and another Queen. Yeah, it's about that intuition. We have the High Priest, why do I feel like the High Priest? Oh, because the High Priestess is right here. I'm like, I know I saw the High Priestess. Yeah, it's just about that intuition, about that knowledge. We got to start trusting our inner minds. Because I know our mind is telling us that this isn't the right thing to do. That we can go about this a better way. We got to start, you know, listening to that. The Emperor, yes. Time to be in charge of this situation. Don't let it hinder you. Don't let it sink you into something that, you know, is going to be a lot more difficult. High Priestess out again. Yes. Yes, Spirit. Talk to me. Talk to me. Yes. It's about that intuition. We just had the High Priestess and 2 Queens come out and the Emperor. It's time to be in charge of this, Cancer. It's time to be in charge of this. There is going to be some dark days, some dark nights. The Tower is here. We are stuck. I understand that. But we got to make some movement, some fast movement in the opposite direction. It's time to defend for the right reasons. It's time to stick up for yourself. It's time to fix this imbalance here. Stabilize ourselves. Another Knight here. There's a lot of Knights here. So a lot of action, a lot of movement here. We just want to make sure it's going in the right direction. The World came out. So I feel like we know what we have to do, or we know that we need to stop doing what we're doing right now to be able to move forward in following our intuition and being in charge of that. That's important. I feel like whoever hurt you, I feel like they were in charge of that situation. And I feel like they're still kind of controlling you. It's about like control here. I keep seeing that. I keep looking at that Emperor. That power. You know? You got options. You have an option here. Either stay on the roll. Ooh, Ace of Cups here again. Either stay on the path that you're in, or move towards something else. There's new love coming, too, by the way. There's a new situation that's going to arise here. 3 of Wands here again. King of Cups. I wonder if they're going to try to come back to you. I don't think so. I think this is new. I feel like when we stop stealing from our future here and start thinking about what we really want, which is a successful relationship, something's going to come along. Or there's somebody who's watching you from the outside, just waiting for you to just make this, you know, happen and work with them. I feel like somebody's been watching this situation the whole time. Maybe it's somebody who's trying to help you right now. Is there anyone that's close to you that's trying to help you through this or get through this right now? They may be doing it because they have some, you know, motive. Not bad motive. I think they've been waiting for this situation to happen so that they can help. Someone that you're confiding in. Someone that you're letting into your circle here. Ace of Wands is here too. A lot of aces here. A lot of new beginnings once you get past this. Let's see here. I'm pulling some we are pulling some guidance. We got to deal with our heartbreak better. We got to make a judgment call on the way that we're dealing with it. It's going to be stressful because we're going to have to deal with our emotions. Communication is here too. Or a sign. Some type of message. Love is here. The Lovers is here. We have an option here of being able to be happy. We have the option to be happy, Cancer. Ace of Arrows to clear our minds here. It's time to leave all that hurt and pain behind and not continue to hurt or pain ourselves in the process. Yeah, somebody is there. Somebody's there. Somebody is watching all of this. Somebody is watching all of this. Yep. There's a third party here, baby. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like we are a little bit lost here. We're a little lost here. Maybe we need somebody in to try to deflect this. We need a little bit of that third party. The third party could also be that lover who's in the shadows, that's watching all of this, that's trying to strengthen you, that's trying to push you forward. Strength card was here also in your spread. So you are strong enough to get through this, Cancer. You are more than able. Just got to put a little faith in yourself. Cancer, I really hope this was able to help you out with whatever you were going through right now. If it did resonate, I would love to hear about it in the comments. Make sure you leave a comment down below. And I will see you guys on your next reading. Bye.